Welcome to my channel. Coin worth million today video is one you won't miss. We're diving into the world of coins top to 20 pence. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. So let's get it started. The 2003 20 pence coin from the United Kingdom stands as a representative piece of modern British numismatic design, history, and function, part of the decimalized currency system introduced in the early 1970s. This coin represents the evolution of British coinage in the context of economic modernization and aesthetic refinement. The 20 pence denomination was introduced in 1982 as a response to the growing need for a denomination between the 10 pence and 50 pence coins, helping facilitate exact change without the necessity of larger denominations in everyday use. By 2003, the 20 pence had already become an established element of British coinage, widely recognized and frequently circulated. The 2003 issue, like many of its contemporaries, carries the elegance of tradition and the precision of advanced minting techniques, combining practical function with historical symbolism. The obverse of the 2003 20p coin features the third definitive portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael David Mack. This effigy was first introduced in 1998 and lasted through 2015. It is characterized by a more regal and classical depiction of Her Majesty, facing right and wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, one of the Queen's most iconic personal pieces of jewelry. Surrounding her effigy is the inscription Elizabeth Cadua Digi Reg FD Duaributhiga, an abbreviation of the Latin phrase Elizabeth II Gratia Regina Fidei Defensa, which translates to Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This motto traces its lineage to titles historically held by English monarchs and granted by the Pope before the Reformation and later retained as a secular expression of royal responsibility. The reverse of the coin in 2003 features the classic design used since the coin's first issue in 1982, designed by Christopher Ironside, one of Britain's most significant numismatic artists. The reverse displays a crowned Tudor rose, symbolizing the unity of England. The rose is encircled by the value inscription 20 pence above and the numeral 20 below. The crowned rose not only harks back to the House of Tudor's rule, but also embodies a fusion of heritage and national identity, underscoring the coin's roots in royal and floral symbolism. The compact heptagonal seven-sided shape of the coin is unique and aids in tactile recognition, especially helpful for those who are visually impaired. Minted in Cupernico, the 2003 20p coin is composed of 84% copper and 16% nickel, giving it a silvery appearance while ensuring durability against wear and corrosion. It has a diameter of 21.4 millimeters and weighs 5 grams, dimensions that remain consistent across the pre-2008 issues. Its heptagonal equilateral curved heptagon shape makes it distinctive in feel and function. Unlike coins with milled or smooth edges, the shape of the 20p makes it easy to identify by touch and also ensures compatibility with vending machines and other automated coin acceptors. The mintage figures for the 2003 20 pence coin are considered relatively standard, with tens of millions struck for general circulation by the Royal Mint, which ensures that the coin is not considered rare or scarce. Despite this, certain collectors seek coins from each individual year to complete year-date sets, making coins like the 2003 issue of modest collectible interest. While it is not a key date or particularly rare, the coin is still valued as a representative specimen of British coinage during the early 21st century, and uncirculated examples or those in mint condition can be of greater interest to collectors. The Royal Mint, which produced this coin, has been striking coins in Britain for over 1,100 years, and its legacy of quality and innovation continued in 2003. The Mint employed advanced minting technologies and strict quality controls to ensure that each 20 pence coin met the highest standards of durability and consistency. Coins were minted in various settings including circulation, uncirculated sets, and brilliant uncirculated or proof versions intended for collectors. Some of these specially issued coins were housed in annual sets or souvenir packaging, increasing their appeal and value in the numismatic market. From a historical perspective, the 2003 20 pence coin represents the continuity of the Elizabethan era in British currency. Coming shortly after the turn of the millennium, this coin reflects a period of relative political and economic stability in the UK. It was a time marked by a strong economy, modern retail infrastructure, and increased use of automated services, all of which required reliable coinage for day-to-day transactions. The coin would have circulated widely in supermarkets, buses, ticket machines, and cash registers, playing a small but essential role in the functioning of everyday British life. The coin also existed during an era when digital payments and credit card usage were expanding, but physical currency remained dominant. Thus, this 20p coin bridged the old and the new, offering a tangible connection to national identity through its imagery and royal portraiture, while still serving a very modern, utilitarian role in an increasingly digital society. The reverse design, notably, remained unchanged from 1982 through 2008, until the Royal Mint introduced a redesigned series where each reversed design became part of a jigsaw-like composition of the Royal Shield of Arms, although the 2003 issue does not bear the notable minting error seen in the famous 2008 undated 20p mistake where a small number of coins were mistakenly struck without a date. It is nonetheless a clean and faithful representation of British minting standards. Coins from 2003 are often found in circulated condition, showing varying degrees of wear on the portrait of the Queen and the fine lines of the Tudor Rose. However, coins that have been kept in uncirculated condition, especially those sealed in mint packaging, retain sharp details and may carry a slight premium for collectors. For collectors interested in acquiring the 2003 2OP coin, it's typically found in bulk circulated lots, coin folders, or mixed bags of UK decimal coins. On the second-hand market, its value is generally close to face value, unless it is in particularly high condition or part of a certified proof or brilliant uncirculated set. Its true value, though, lies not necessarily in rarity or monetary worth, but in its place in the broader story of British coinage during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, monarch who oversaw more than 6 decades of change, stability, and global influence. In a cultural sense, the 2OP coin symbolizes everyday British life. For many people living in the UK during the early 2000s, was a familiar and useful denomination, often given as part of bus fare, changed from a shop, or inserted into payphones and vending machines. Its small size and lightweight nature made it ideal for keeping in pockets and purses, and its tactile design ensured it stood out from other denominations. The coin could be found on public transport, in cafes, in corner shops, and in school canteens, quietly playing a background role in countless small interactions across the nation. In closing, the 2003 UK 20 pence coin is a modest yet meaningful artifact of its time. It encapsulates the British Royal Mint's commitment to craftsmanship, the monarchy's presence in national life, and the practical evolution of coinage in a changing economic landscape. Though often overlooked due to its commonality, it serves as a reminder that even everyday coins carry with them stories of design, history, politics, and national identity. Its enduring Tudor Rose design, Queen Elizabeth's timeless profile, and the sturdy heptagonal form come together to create more than just a coin. They form a small, enduring piece of Britain's monetary and cultural heritage. Next coin, the 1982 20 pence coin from the United Kingdom, holds a distinct place in modern British numismatics, as it marked the introduction of a brand new denomination into circulation. Designed amid a transformative period in the British monetary system, the coin not only served a practical purpose in easing transactional difficulties but also bore symbolic weight as an expression of a modern, evolving nation still rooted in monarchical and heraldic tradition. This extended paragraph seeks to explore the 1982 2OP coin in great detail, tracing its origins, design philosophy, minting intricacies, metal composition, historical context, public reception, and subsequent impact on both commerce and coin collecting communities. The 20 pence coin was introduced into general circulation in 1982 as part of a gradual transition following the decimalization of British currency in 1971. Decimalization had brought about a more simplified currency system, yet gaps still existed in the range of coin denominations. At the time, there was a noticeable disparity between the 1OP and the 5OP coins in terms of value and practical usage. The introduction of the 2OP coin served to bridge this financial gap, facilitating smoother and more convenient transactions, especially for everyday purchases. The choice of a 20 pence denomination mirrored international practices as well, with several other nations incorporating similarly valued coins into their currencies. Importantly, the 20 pence piece was also notable for being the first British coin to enter circulation in a heptagonal shape since the 50p coin's debut in 1969. Reinforcing the Royal Mint's confidence in geometric innovations in coinage design. The 1982 20 pence coin was revolutionary in both form and function. It was the first of its kind, a new denomination in a currency that had not seen any substantial additions since its heptagonal, designed technically an equilateral curve heptagon, meant that it had 7 equal sides but a constant diameter, making it easily distinguishable by touch alone. The decision to mint this coin with such a shape ensured its easy identification by those with visual impairments, setting a new standard for inclusive design in modern coinage. The size and weight were also carefully considered, with the coin measuring 21.4 mm in diameter and weighing 5 grams, which placed it ergonomically between the 1OP and 50p coins. The metal composition of the 1982 OP coin added to its durability and aesthetic appeal. Struck in cupronickel alloy composed of 84% copper and 16% nickel, the coin demonstrated high resistance to corrosion and a bright silvery luster that retained its finish over time. This choice of metal not only allowed for durability in circulation but also kept production costs relatively low. The Royal Mint employed the standard mass production techniques of the time, striking the coin using powerful hydraulic presses capable of imprinting the detailed design onto the cupronickel blanks with precision and consistency. In terms of design, the 1982 20p coin reflects a harmonious blend of innovation and tradition. The obverse side features the second definitive coinage portrait of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, created by renowned sculptor Arnold Machin. This portrait, which had appeared on British coinage since 1968, depicted the Queen wearing the girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara gift from her grandmother, Queen Mary. The inscription around the effigy read Elizabeth Shua, abbreviated Latin for Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This traditional phrasing continued the age-old practice of including royal titles on coins, affirming the sovereign's authority and divine sanction. The reverse design was the work of Christopher Ironside, a prominent designer and coin engraver, who had also created the reverse sides of the original decimal coins, introduced in 1971. For the 20p piece, Ironside chose to feature a crowned Tudor Rose, the national emblem of England, placed centrally on the reverse with the numeral 20 beneath and the inscription 20p curving around the upper perimeter. The Tudor Rose, long a symbol of unity between the houses of York and Lancaster, invoked a deep sense of historical continuity, making the new coin feel like a natural evolution rather than a stark break from tradition. The use of the rose crown also emphasized the royal authority of the coinage, while its symmetrical and centered placement gave the coin a dignified aesthetic balance. Public reception of the new 20p coin in 1982 was generally positive, though it did require a brief period of adjustment for some. The coin's distinctive shape helped mitigate confusion, and its smaller size and intermediate value made it a welcome addition to wallets and tills alike. The introduction was well advertised and came with significant outreach by the Royal Mint and the media, explaining the coin's purpose, value, and design. This ensured a relatively smooth transition into circulation, with most consumers embracing its utility. Retailers, vending machine operators, and transport services also adapted relatively quickly to accommodate the new coin. From a minting perspective, the Royal Mint produced the 1982 20p coins in substantial numbers to ensure widespread availability. Although precise mintage figures were not always immediately publicized in the same way as for commemorative issues, it is estimated that tens of millions of these coins were struck in the coin's debut year. These coins were minted at the Royal Mint's facilities in Llantrys and South Wales, using state-of-the-art minting equipment for the time. Strict quality controls ensured uniformity and consistency, establishing the coin as a durable and trustworthy medium of exchange. The 1982 20p coin holds special significance for numismatists due to its status as the first year of issue. As such, uncirculated or proof examples of this coin are highly sought after by collectors, particularly those in pristine condition or with full original luster. Proof versions struck for collector sets were produced with higher attention to detail, often using polished dies and blanks to achieve a mirror-like finish. These coins can command higher premiums, especially when preserved in official Royal Mint presentation packaging, beyond its monetary function. The 1982 20p coin occupies a unique position as a symbol of Britain's adaptability and innovation within the confines of tradition. It demonstrated that new denominations could be seamlessly integrated into the currency system without causing upheaval, provided they were well designed and thoughtfully introduced. Moreover, it paved the way for further experimentation in British coinage, including the eventual redesign of coin reverses in 2008 and the increasing use of bimetallic and colored coins in the 21st century. In the context of coin collecting, the 1982 20p piece is often valued not for its rarity since it was widely minted but for its numismatic significance. Collectors who specialize in decimal coinage, coins featuring Queen Elizabeth II, or key issue years generally regard the 1982 20p as a cornerstone piece. It often appears in curated sets and timelines of modern British coinage, standing as a clear demarcation point where practical necessity met artistic execution. Over the years, the 20p coin has undergone slight modifications, including updated effigies of the Queen and, later, new reverse designs. But the original 1982 version remains iconic. It encapsulates a moment in time when the Royal Mint responded to economic and transactional realities with innovation, and it serves as a reminder of the continued evolution of currency in a changing world. Even today, as digital transactions grow more dominant and contactless payment becomes the norm, the tactile, physical presence of the 1982 20p coin remains a compelling testament to thoughtful design and historical continuity in British coinage.